Well, hello there. Okay, guys, today's video is going to be a little different because I want to make a response video to this guy called The Amazing Atheist. He goes by The Amazing Atheist on YouTube, or he might be better known as Tj Kurk now. I think it was about maybe 8 months ago he changed his channel name from The Amazing Atheist to Tj Kurk, so obviously he's an atheist. One of those guys who likes to go on Tumblr, pointing out how stupid everyone's being on Tumblr. Because I mean, they do stupid things on Tumblr. People on Tumblr are pretty stupid, but he's like one of those guys who likes to find something everyone likes a little and then kind of ruin it, or I know that's why I don't really go on Tumblr, because I feel like if I went on there, my IQ will drop, or just from reading what the Tumblrites are saying. Like, I get it. It was really stupid when I made videos responding to all those stupid motherfuckers that were, tweeting things like, what's Obama's last name? So, I guess, never heard the name Barack? Or, all those people that were freaking out over, Neil deGrasse Tyson's post about Isaac Newton's birthday. So, yeah, I agree with, TJ, the Amazing Atheist, on a lot of issues. Like, I agree with them politically and with feminism and stuff like that, but I agree with him for most things. But this one thing he's been getting into recently, because he's so uphold science in like every area of life. There have been some people that have, I guess, kind of come out more against his, science or whatever. That, I mean, we recognize that science is, it's still a thing, but, not always. You found these people on Twitter talking about, like, magic, and said, these people are so uneducated, it's, like, so, whatever. And I think, so really, TJ, the Amazing Atheist, so really you were saying magic isn't real, and so really you studied with a magic teacher, magic courses for years and years, and you studied extra hard and did it with complete faith, and you did all the spells with all the different variable possibilities, and none of it's worked for you, and you meditate for days and days on this, and nothing works for you. Well, I guess if anything, that proves that magic doesn't exist for you. But did you really do that to come to the conclusion that magic doesn't exist? Or are you just jumping to conclusions about something you haven't even done research on? So, yeah, the thing about magic is it's very subjective, or it's the occult right now. Magic's an occultist thing. It's on the very edge of human knowledge, so it's very, unlike science, it hasn't been experimented and tested again and again. These are people that are just trying to find things out for themselves. So, TJ, maybe you should do some more research now. And another thing about magic is maybe the reason the Amazing Atheist immediately said magic doesn't exist based on just super motherfuckers talking about it on Tumblr, because people tend to associate anyone who looks or behaves differently with illegal or immoral acts. That was a quote said by a man named Brian Warner, better known as Marilyn Manson. And I know how much you like Marilyn Manson, TJ. I like Marilyn Manson a lot. Oh, and your idol also has quotes like, "Music is the most powerful form of magic." So, I think magic really is kind of like science because it's mostly based on just observation, but by people who observe things that most people don't observe. They observe their internal feelings towards things. That's how it works. So I think, yeah, if you just, based on observation, and at least did research, that'd be more scientific. Like, at least doing research, I think that would be something a scientist would do. I mean, I know you're not a scientist, TJ. Just because you're an atheist doesn't mean you're a scientist, but considering how you uphold science so much and think it's just the awesome holds all the keys to the universe, you at least do research instead of just immediately jumping to conclusions about something. So a little background on magic, a little more information on what it is. Again, it's very subjective. So, works for different people. Because, I mean, different people do different things. Or different things work for different people. And different people just... Some people might do spells wrong. Or some people might do them right. But the vast majority of people are probably getting not the right information out there, since there's so much like bogus information. Like, we live in the misinformation age, not the information age. And some background on magic, it's like, you know that guy you like, TJ, called Pythagoras? Like, when he thought up of math, that was magic when he was coming up with it. When he used it to find out that the earth is round, like, that was magic. He came out with those ideas and everyone said, magic, witchcraft, burn him at the stake, lock him up, whatever. And then, so it was occultism when he started using math, because no one had ever used it before. Then over the years, like, people were looking back and said, hey, this math stuff would actually help a lot with farming, making sure we don't starve everyone, and construction. So maybe that Pythagoras wasn't so crazy after all. Or things like Galileo, when he realized that the earth revolves around the sun and not the other way around. That was magic at the time, occultism, and everyone thought, magic, witchcraft, lock them up, whatever, we don't believe, we're rejecting all his ideas. Or when Isaac Newton came up with the idea of gravity, everyone thought it was witchcraft, so they wanted to lock him up. Well, then they found out it's a law, scientific law. So I guess the only difference between science and magic is that science has been proven over the years, again and again. Magic's just kind of blind experimenting, guessing. I mean, I think the problem between the people who do magic and the people who are non-believers, I'll say, is that we probably have two very different definitions of magic. Like, you know, some people, like, terminology is a big thing, big problem in our education system today. So, most people think of magic as just the entertainment magic, pulling a rabbit out of the hat, abracadabra, whatever. Or, I don't know, they just don't really, they haven't done their research, so they don't even know. Like my friend Naya, she and I went to a hypnotist show once, and she and I get into an argument. Like, I say magic exists, she says it doesn't. So she went up and got hypnotized by the magician, or the hypnotist. And after I said, so if you were hypnotized, how doesn't magic exist? She said, it's breaking down the subconscious. It's psychology, not magic. And I was like, wait, that's the same thing. I mean, magic has everything to do with the subconscious. Magic is totally working with the subconscious. Yeah, I mean, I bet when hypnosis was a new thing, that was considered magic, and now that it's been tested so many times over and over again, now it's psychology, now it's a science. I mean, I bet all sciences were considered magic until they were accepted by the whatever communities. And so TJ, there's something for you to think about. And since you're so adamant about not believing or whatever, not looking into this, I want to leave you with a challenge. My challenge will be, I want you to read this. It's Eckhart Tolle's A New Earth, the book, A New Earth. And so TJ, I don't care if you're like reading it and every page you're just tearing it up saying, oh, this stupid, only moron would believe that. I don't care. I don't care if you take it to heart. I don't care how much you take it to heart. I don't care if you make a video every so often detailing like talking about all the contradictions and what kind of idiot would believe this, what stupid writer, and I don't care if you say things like that. I don't care what you think of it, just my challenge to you is read it, A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. Just read it. That's all I ask.